And this man goes to me, does his mother know you're getting him this haircut? Mm-hmm. I said, he's my son. He goes, yes. But does his mother know?
Well, he's a smart man because I did not approve of those mullety mullets.
Matty and Esther, who would have guessed their underage grandparents?
Welcome to Underage Grandparents. I'm Esther Acton.
And I am her husband, Matty Acton. We became grandparents before turning 40. This podcast. Oh, I say that, don't I? This podcast is all about our story there and also raising children whilst trying to stay married.
Stick around and we'll make you feel normal.
Now, I don't know how I've forgotten that intro because today, this episode, we celebrate 1 year of doing this podcast.
Yes, it feels longer.
Oh, it feels longer?
Don't you think?
Isn't the response there is meant to be, it's gone so quick.
So quick.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm just thinking back to like the first one that we did and we were sitting on our couch inside with it like set up in our lounge room. Yeah. And just the logistics of it was pretty complicated. And now we're in our multi-million-dollar studio.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say that. You mean
I'm in our shed.
I've taken the back shed and hung some curtains in it.
Yeah.
But yes, we have been doing this show now for 12 months, and anyone who's been here from the start, thank you. Anyone who's just joined us, thank you very much. We really do appreciate it. If you could still, though, share it with absolutely anyone that you possibly can.
Yeah.
And as they say in your kids' YouTube videos, like and subscribe, fam. Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
But we wanted to start today's episode not just saying thank you to everyone who's interacted or listened to an episode, but we get messages and we do appreciate that. And you've got one that you want to read out.
Well, I've got one and I think it just ties in beautifully to the fact that we have been doing it for 12 months and sometimes you think, oh, I wonder if people are listening. So this was a really nice message that I thought I would share, and it also will be the one that we will send
A gift to. Yes, we do say if you share a story with us or you send a message and we use it on the show, we will send you, Esther will send you a gift.
Yes, I will. Yes.
Because I always forget and I'm useless. So if anything comes to you, it is from my wife.
Yes. This one actually made me feel a bit teary. So I won't name the person because I haven't asked her if I can share it, but so it says, I've been listening to your podcast for a while and funnily enough this week received news that I'll be a 44-year-old grandparent. My son and his girlfriend are young, live an hour apart and on apprenticeship wages. God knows how the logistics will work, but the first thing that came to my mind was we have enough love for them and the baby and everything will be fine. I realised after I said that, the quote had come from you. Looking forward to this beautiful wild ride that's ahead of us later this year. And so, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for sending that through. That means a lot to me, and I did cry when I read it, but absolutely, like that's what it's about, you know, family and unconditional love, no matter what stage of life you're at. It's so important, to just support your kids and love them, even when things are not going the way that you probably thought they would or pictured that they would. And I guess that's our story, is that, you know, neither of us would have thought when we were kids that this was going to be our journey, but we wouldn't change it.
Well, I was 18 and you were 22 when we met. Ethan was already 3.
Yes.
And you did talk about what that lady's referencing is an earlier episode, which you can go back and listen to, where you talked about when you found out you were pregnant with Ethan.
Yes,
as
when
a single
I was
mum.
18, yeah.
Yeah, and for this person, what's frightening is not just what the future holds for your children, but the judgment that she probably feels she might get from outsiders.
100%.
But you know what? Screw them.
Yeah.
And that was something that you said when you found out that you were having Ethan.
Yes, is that I knew no matter what, that even though it wasn't ideal, even though it wasn't, you know, the way that people see it happening, and you cop a lot of judgment, and, you know, these young people who live an hour apart are probably going to cop a lot of judgment from their friends and from family and outsiders having an opinion. is just that no matter what, you have enough love for your children and you have enough love for your grandkids. And that's just, yeah.
It's amazing too, by the way. Last night is dinner night at our house.
Yes.
Matty and Ethan come over and Illyria comes with them. I spend most of the time trying to get her to give me lots of affection, and her favourite thing to me is to say, "No, I don't want it."
I don't think she loves your scratchy beard kissing her.
Yeah.
So she's always running after me going, Gussie.
I know.
Up, Gussie, up. She wants me to pick her up.
I'm just trying to get 5% of the affection that you get from her. But I think she can tell I'm thirsty. But congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
To you. I hope you hear that a lot from people because it is going to be the best thing in your life.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for your young kids.
Yeah.
Dealing it's hard.
Any age is hard.
When we had Xander and Eden and we were married, and that was hard.
Yes.
Still. So how exciting to have a little grandbaby though. All right. We got to talk about Mr. 12, Xander.
Yeah.
And he is just ripping into Attitudeville at the moment.
Yeah.
Love him to death, but he's 12 going on 28.
Yeah.
As we've talked about before, we've started to give him a little bit more leash.
Yes.
We let him go bike riding with his mates around the suburb and that kind of thing. But, he thinks now that he should be allowed to go out and do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And we got a call. We had a night away for our anniversary.
We did.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Get a call, and we're trying to just enjoy each other's company, and he was here with your mum being looked after with Eden. And he goes, Dad, I want to go get my haircut. Can I go get my haircut? I was like, it's Sunday afternoon, all the barbers are shut. He's like, nah, one of my mates at school, he's really good at cutting hair. I saw what he did for one of the other boys, and it looks really good. It's like he's really good at it.
He's basically a barber.
Yeah. He's on TikTok.
Yeah, he's cut like 10 mates' hair, and he does sick haircuts.
This dad, like sick fades, Dad. How much does he charge? $5.
$5. And he lives around the corner from us.
Correct.
So we said, sure, you can do that if that's what you want to do.
Now, can you describe to people the haircut that his 13-year-old mate gave him?
It was basically a bowl cut. If you were using garden shears. It was
Blunt
so
garden
chunky.
shears.
It was chunky. It was uneven. But it was like a bowl at the front. Very much so. So it was not a good haircut. The only person who thought it was good was Eden, who kept giving him lots of props to say, oh, I love your hair, Xander. It looks really cool.
It was cute how much she lied to him.
I think she was just trying to pep him up a bit because he was a bit down about it.
It was hideous.
It was. But then he went to the barber yesterday to get it proper haircut.
Yeah.
Because it was looking bad even after a week. It hadn't settled down in any way
His fringe
whatsoever.
was on a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, with chunks out of it. And he said when he sat down, the barber said to him, oh, shit, bro, who cut your hair?
Now, this is the first time I didn't go to the barber with Xander. Usually I would go with him and explain what we want him to have. But I didn't want to get...
No, you didn't want to be,
judged.
involved. Yeah.
Because they would look at me. I thought, if it's a female barber, she's going to look at me like, why did you let your kid do this to themselves?
100%.
Because I have in the past, even male barbers, gone to get Xander's haircut. And when he had his mullet, I was like, yeah, give him a real mullety mullet.
Yeah.
And this man goes to me, does his mother know you're getting him this haircut? Mm-hmm. I said, he's my son. He goes, yes. But does his mother know?
Well, he's a smart man because I did not approve of those mullety mullets at all. I was horrified every time he walked back in the door with it. But this haircut that he received from this actual qualified barber is worth $1,000 more than the $5 haircut.
He cleaned him up. But it made me think, I bet you dads have gone in to get their kids' haircut and the mums come back the next day and said, fix this. This is disgusting.
This is not happening.
So I think I was one step away that time from FaceTiming you and saying, can you please let the barber know that I have permission?
And I would have said no. That's the way I go.
But one thing Xander said to me, because I picked him up from the barber yesterday after school, I said, what did the dude say about it? And he said that, and he goes, it's so bad, bro, that, it looks like someone's cut this with a pair of kitchen scissors. No, that's a terrible Kiwi accent.
It's true, though.
And Xander goes, you know what's funny, Dad? I go, what? He goes, that's what he used.
I bet he did too.
He was using kitchen scissors.
Of course. His mum probably cuts up chicken with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we have the bum scissors for the dog to cut the dags off.
Yeah.
He was probably using dag scissors on his fringe.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Xander thought it was funny, though, because it's such a teenage boy thing. I think because he was the joke of the schoolyard, he thought it was hilarious because everyone was like, oh, can't believe you let him cut your hair. Give us a look.
Yeah, but when he sold it to us, he said that 10 of his friends had haircuts there. Where is their terrible haircut?
I think the mothers probably fixed them quicker.
Yeah, true. And I'm not allowed to fix them after what I did to Ethan's hair once when he was a young boy. It looked worse, didn't it?
But, babe, you did it.
I know.
The week before, we were having proper family photos with all of my family.
Because it was your mum's 50th?
Yes.
I think it was your mum's 50th.
It was.
So we were actually flying to Gladstone and there was a big party and we had a professional photographer taking family photos and those family photos can never go anywhere because of Ethan's haircut and what I'd done to him.
If we put them out, I'm pretty sure Child Services would have come and collected him and said, this poor kid's being abused.
And you both treated me like I was
ruined his head.
Terrible mother.
You ruined his head.
Okay. It was the low point.
Anyway, I shouldn't have approved for him to go and let his mate cut his hair. That's on me.
No, it's on both of us.
Lesson learned. But we were away for our anniversary and
we did not care what was happening.
We were drinking
really.
cocktails.
We were like, whatever.
I don't really care what you do. Just sort that out. You upset me. You've upset me.
Again, what have I done this time?
I just think our relationship is not equal.
Right.
And I think...
In what way?
Well, I just think the expectations on me are different to the expectations on you. We've been watching the TV show, The Madison.
Yes, Michelle Pfeiffer.
She's fantastic.
Amazing. Yes.
It's one of Taylor Sheridan's spin-offs. He's the guy who did Yellowstone.
Yes, and we loved Yellowstone. So we're going to pretty much watch everything that he produces now.
Yeah. And we're watching it together. It was like a Sunday afternoon. We were binge watching.
Yeah. We were hungover. We'd been to a 40th the night before.
Oh, my God. I was so deathly hungover.
Yeah. That's the only time we watched TV.
So deathly hungover. And I can't remember why you got up. Did you go to the toilet? You're doing something. And I said, oh, do you want me to pause it? And you were like, no, it's fine. Just let it play out. And you said, oh, except if there's a sex scene. You're like, because there's two characters on there who, have, as all shows do, they were like on the verge of having sex. Mm-hmm. And you said, if there's a sex scene between them, call me back so I can watch.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? He's a deputy sheriff and she's a very attractive woman in her 40s. Their characters are probably meant to be about 40, about our age. And there was a lot of build-up. They're very different. They're from totally different worlds and there's just like this strong chemistry between them. And I knew it was building up to something. There was going to be some sort of clothes ripping off situation and I didn't want to miss it. What's wrong with that?
What if I said to you, if we're watching a show, right?
Yeah.
And say Sydney Sweeney's in it.
Okay.
And I say to you, no, don't pause it. But if they start bumping uglies, call me back. I want to watch it.
What? You think I'm going to be annoyed?
Would you?
Yes. I'm annoyed right now. Why do you like Sydney Sweeney so much? What is it about her? What's her feature that you're most interested in?
What is it about that sheriff that you were so interested in seeing him shagging a field?
I'll tell you what it is for me in those shows. Okay, so I'm talking Bridgerton. I'm talking any of those shows where there's like two characters where there's strong chemistry. You want to see what it looks like when they are going to
Town on each other.
because for me it's not about seeing Sydney Sweeney's bosoms.
That's not what I wanted to see.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's a wonderful actress.
Oh, yeah,
and she
sure.
would have had great on-screen chemistry with whoever. And I wanted to see all the build-up play out.
Well, she has very bad taste in men, so maybe you'd be...
Is that because she's dating Scooter Braun?
Yes.
And why don't you like Scooter Braun? What did he
Why
ever
do
do?
you think I don't
what
like...
did Scooter
What do
Braun
you
ever
think
do to
I
you?
don't like him?
I have no idea. I wouldn't want to put words in your mouth.
Potentially, he wronged my favourite person on planet Earth.
Hurtful? She's talking about Taylor Swift, not me.
It's different.
Just what-
because for me, it's about the plot coming to a point, it's the climax of the show.
So was that not your subtle way of telling me that you watch porn?
It's not porn because there's actual storyline in this. And I don't want to see the actual thing happening. I don't want to see him doing his thing. I just want to see them consummating what has been a very long build-up. And I'll tell you now, I really only like shows where there's at least one plot line like this. You know, I watched that really terrible show, Virgin River.
Oh, my God, that show is hideous.
That has terrible acting, weak plot lines, but there's one plot line in that show between the lawyer sister and the bad boy. And whenever they're never meant to be together, there's always this, reasons why it just shouldn't work and it won't work, but they have this chemistry that's like insane. And I want to see it. I want to see it. And if there's not two attractive people potentially going to make out in a show, I'm not interested in it. It's just my preference for shows, but it's not porn. It's it's the opposite to porn. So, no, you're not allowed to go and watch Euphoria just because Sydney Sweeney's naked the whole time. And if you ever suggest that as a show, we'll probably get divorced.
And this is why I'm saying that's not fair. You just went on a 3-minute monologue telling me you only watch shows where you know there'll be sex scenes.
Well,
I'm
happy for this to be an imbalance for us. You want to watch the Madison, though?
Yeah, I wanted to. Not for that.
What are you watching it for? Michelle Pfeiffer?
No.
I know you're into older men. Women.
I am not. She's a woman. We're hearing all her fantasies now.
Stop it.
No, mind you, Michelle Pfeiffer is a very attractive lady.
She is, and I think she's probably going to get it on with the therapist. And he is also sexy. That is also a sexy storyline I'm into. That'll be good. He used to be married to
what is his name, that actor? He's someone who you know is
Amy
famous.
Poehler. So he was married to Amy Poehler.
His name? He's one of those people who's super famous, but you can never remember his name.
Will Arnett?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So he was married to Amy Poehler. He's gotten better with age. He was quite a dorky, comedian guy, probably even when they were married. But
right. Apologies, by the way, if it's just started raining, so you probably can't hear it. Maybe you can hear the rain on our tin roof. Was he married to Amy Poehler?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, see, and I don't care. I'm not jealous about it, by the way. I'm just saying.
You're not jealous?
No.
No, you seem a little jelly belly.
Have you ever watched a show, it started your engine, and then you've let me check your oil?
100%.
No jealousy. As long as I'm the one who gets to,
that I'm picturing as a deputy.
I need to get on Amazon and start ordering my next.
Just get a gun.
Oh, by the way, we're meant to warn because our daughter-in-law listens to the podcast occasionally with our son. And she did ask us the other day to give content warnings if we are going to talk about this sort of stuff.
Anything, because she had to completely skip through my boob chat last week.
Sorry, Matty, if you're still here, we forgot to give you the warning to skip through. But anyway, I don't have an issue with it. I'm just saying there's an imbalance between us.
And I'm fine with it.
And I don't think it's fair, but that's fine. That is totally fine. Mother's Day was over the weekend. Did you have a good Mother's Day?
I did have a nice Mother's Day. It was, it was eventful. But we had a bit of a relax in the afternoon, which is really all I wanted, was just to have some downtime on Mother's Day. I think most mothers just want that little bit of peace on the day. But as usual, it was, making sure that your mum has a nice day, making sure my mum has a nice day, making sure our daughter-in-law has a nice day. There's a lot of mothers to keep happy. So, yeah.
It's funny you bring that up. I came across this girl who brought up the Mother's Day debate.
I'm so sorry. I keep doing little burps, and I really hope they're not coming through, Scott.
No, I think
it's because I'm drinking my
Coke no sugar.
Yeah.
You're having a fridge cig.
I'm having a fridge cig, and it's like repeating on me because my pants are too tight.
Why don't you just loosen up the buckle?
Can't do that. Can I
button.
do that? I'm going to do it.
Yeah, no one will see it if you undo the button.
Oh, it's just pressing right on my sternum there. Ooh, that's better.
Is that better?
Yeah. Sorry. I digress.
Women's clothing's very uncomfortable, isn't it?
Generally.
This mother was bringing up the hierarchy of Mother's Day, and I'd love to get your thoughts on what she says here.
Oh, not everybody's going to like this, and that's okay. Mother's Day? Not for my mom, not for my mother-in-law. Mother's Day is for me. It's for the moms in the trenches, the moms who are actively momming daily. My mom, she got that shit. Now she gets Grandmother's Day. You're celebrating me. We're celebrating you. We're celebrating us. If you're not sleep deprived, dealing with a public school system, I'm sorry, but it's not for you.
Oh, I'm gonna have to hard disagree with her.
Really?
Like I understand why you want it to be about you. Like I get that. I do understand. But I actually think when you're in the trenches, nothing's about you. Like, what is your ideal Mother's Day as someone in the trenches? To not have any children around you. Like, your ideal Mother's Day is to wake up alone in a hotel room and spend the day getting your nails done, getting a facial, going to brunch, having a champagne. That's what you need and what you want when you're in the trenches. But that is never going to happen. Mother's Day is actually for our mothers because they're clear. They're on the other side of it. They want to come and hang out with our wild children at a restaurant. Like, they actually enjoy that. None of us enjoy that.
No.
When we're in the trenches, we don't enjoy it. So we need to get clear of the trenches to have a good Mother's Day. Do you know what Mother's Day is? It's the wine walk I did on Saturday. Childless. That's what it is. I create my own Mother's Days now.
Right, okay.
But they're not on Mother's Day. They're just like a day where I'm hanging out with mates or friends and I'm doing something that I want to do. That's not a reality on Mother's Day. You're going to eat soggy eggs in bed. You're going to have stinky kids with bad breath jumping all over you as soon as you wake up. You're getting some presents that, great, exciting. You know what I mean?
I think where she's coming from is, and I saw a lot of this sort of narrative going around, is the having to go to, say, your mother-in-law's or your mother's house and do a big lunch and celebrate them.
Yeah.
If you've got to make, on Mother's Day, just say it's Mother's Day, you've got to make effort to go to them and spend time with them and make sure that they've had a good day.
Yeah. So
you're for that or against that?
I am for it. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but I think that that's when you can celebrate getting through it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and like I said, our ideal day is not going to a restaurant with our children because our children were painful at Mother's Day lunch. They wanted to go to Woolies and get some lollies, and then they Eden sat on my lap going, when are we leaving? When are we leaving? And Xander was like, I want to go on a bike ride. Like, they literally, there's no way for you to be celebrated at this point. So we should make it about our mothers. I'm taking my mum out for lunch, not on Mother's Day, because it becomes so difficult for us to cram it all into one day now. doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like we used to try and do a massive lunch for everybody, and I think that became stressful. And now we've got more mothers in our lives. Like your sister's had a couple of kids, and Maddie's got we've got a grandchild. So it's just not feasible. I loved the day. I enjoyed the day. I love spending time with the kids and all of that. But I do feel like she's wrong. It's Mother's Day isn't about us when we're in the trenches. Sorry.
I think where it extends from, and we've had this in the past where it's been really hard, and our family's gotten better at it over time. It's the fair sharing of your time. It's like as you get older and people get married and people have their own children, this type of argument extends into Christmas, into holidays, into Easter, into birthdays.
Yeah.
Sometimes we put too much emphasis on the day.
Yeah.
Like Christmas Day, I love Christmas, but I actually love the time around Christmas.
Yeah, me too.
Rather than the actual Christmas Day. Because Christmas Day feels sometimes like it's for the kids.
Yeah.
But all the other stuff can feel like such a chore of, is this person happy? Or have we gone to see this person? Or have we gone to see that person?
You'll notice how much I have handed over to Ethan and Matty to say to them, you guys do what's right for you, and I will never be offended if you are choosing to spend your time on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or whatever, Mother's Day, with her family. Like, it's not a competition for me about who gets more time. And if I don't see them on Christmas Day, I don't feel robbed because it's one day.
Well, exactly.
It's the same as Mother's Day because they had about 3 or 4 things to go to on Mother's Day. And I had said to Ethan, we'll just do like a family dinner another time and you can give me a present and a card or whatever. Yeah. I don't even expect a present from him. Like, a card is fine. So, yeah, like they made an effort, came, had breakfast with us, made a fuss, bought me a present, everything, which is so beautiful. And I got some really sweet presents from the kids, which I was so thankful for. And I had a really good Mother's Day. But I think she's wrong, this girl, because the mothers that actually probably need it more are the ones who aren't involved in the kids' lives as much anymore. Like, you're not seeing your mum every day. She's not wiping your skitties off the toilet anymore. Do you know what I mean? So
I don't know what she does when she comes over for dinner. She's probably like, oh God, is he?
She blames Xander. She's like, Xander.
Yeah,
yeah, which we all do.
Yeah.
But no, like, yeah, I just think there's way too much pressure on these days for it to be, I need to be celebrated, celebrate me, and then everyone's disappointed.
Yeah. See, for me, and maybe I have it wrong, when I think of Mother's Day, the only person who I want to keep happy
is me.
Is you.
I know, and I try and say to you, it's like, don't worry, I'll be happy with a handmade card from Eden, and
I'll take the perfume back then if you want.
No, thank you very much for my...
But like, and don't get me wrong, I love my mum, and my mum is, we'll say single mum. My dad died, I was 21 when he died, but he was sick for much of growing up.
Yeah.
It was a tough few years for my mum, single parenting while dad went through treatment and doing all of that. And I love my mum dearly.
Working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Getting you to do your sport.
But now for Mother's Day, now that I am a partner of someone, like if I had to, and I mean this the nicest possible way, if I had to not see her on Mother's Day to
make me happy,
to make you happy, I would choose that.
I'll never make you make that decision, but I do understand why in families where it's probably the relationships aren't as good as what we've got it right now, that people would make that decision. Yeah. That people would go, no, you should be giving me, like, I'm the one raising your kids. Yeah. And you should celebrate your wife. I'm not saying that this woman should not be getting presents from her husband. Of course she should. I'm just saying her expectations on enjoying Mother's Day are too high. You're just not going to, because your little kids are going to be there. Like, it's true. Your little kids are going to be there ruining it. Like, just don't expect to have a sleep. Don't expect to have a great day because your kids are there. Okay.
Are you doing okay? You nearly died last week.
It was very embarrassing for me. I felt so old. Do you want me to tell the story?
You tell everyone what happened,
Okay.
and then I'm going to add in what it was from my perspective.
So you and I were catching up for lunch and
Having a cheeky Nando's.
cheeky Nando's, because the new Nando's has opened up and it's pretty good.
Nando's slaps.
It's pretty good.
This is we don't get sponsored at all. We make no money out of this podcast, so I can tell you that and talk about Nando's. But I love Portuguese chicken.
Yeah, we've always loved Portuguese chicken. You had ordered when I got there and I was running late because a meeting I was in had run over time and I was feeling a bit guilty. So I was in a rush to get to you and you'd already sat down and started having a couple of chips because you were just waiting on me.
No, I didn't touch it until you got there.
Oh, didn't you?
Hand on heart.
So then I sat down and I'm trying to debrief you. I was also puffed because I'd walked really fast. And I sat down and one of the first peri-peri chips I put in my mouth had peri-peri powder on it. And I breathed in as I put it in my mouth, like I took a deep intake of breath and sucked the powder off that chip into the back of my throat, okay? And then, so I did a little cough choke action, but then continued to eat the chip because I was like, it'll be fine. It's just chilly in the back of your throat. You'll be fine. Just get over it. Took a sip of your Coke that was on the table, but that just made it worse. So I actually started actively choking, properly, cannot breathe, could not get the air in and could not get words out, to the point where I stood up and went looking for water and I was doing this thing and you were looking at me like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Well, you walked away from
and I
me.
went red in the face.
You didn't look panicked.
Okay, I was panicked. I couldn't get air into my lungs. And I'm trying to talk to you, but every time I try and talk, nothing would come out. So it was like that. And so I didn't want to stress you out too much. So I went into the bathroom. I'm like, I need water. And I couldn't find water anywhere. So I went into the bathroom and then just started coughing, choking, dry reaching. And then I felt this chunk of sorry, people who are listening, chili hit the back of my throat and slide down my throat. So that's obviously what was causing the problem, but it felt a bit like an allergic reaction. It felt like everything was swollen and I couldn't get air in. So I'm just in there trying to breathe, not trying to talk, just trying to breathe for probably 5 minutes. And I was trying to get water in and it was very stressful. I was actually at one point thinking, I'm standing in the toilet and I'm like, I should have made Matt come in because if I pass out because I'm not getting enough air in, I'm just going to pass out in a locked bathroom. And it was like a disabled toilet because it's just a multi-use one toilet within Nando's.
I'll pause it there. All right.
Yeah.
Now, I'll give you my perspective to this point.
Okay. You're sitting there eating chips.
When you're sick.
When I'm sick.
And you're and you vomit.
Yeah.
I will come in and check on you.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And you kick me out. You get proper angry at me when I come to check on you and you kick me out. And I'm like, do you need anything, darling? Do you want some water?
Yeah.
And you're like, leave me alone.
Because I hate vomiting. It's I'm like Eden. Eden, our daughter, hates vomit, hates the sound of it, hates everything to do with vomiting.
Everyone does. But you're extra hater and you get super angry at me. So now I don't come and help you. I just leave you to do your thing, right? Yeah. After 20 plus years.
Is there anything more vulnerable than hugging a toilet bowl? That's the worst place you could ever be as a human being.
And so I thought you were sick. I didn't realize you were choking because you were so calm about it. You walked off and you were holding your mouth and you were just looking at me like, oh God. I was like, I think she's ill. And it looked like you took a deep breath and you were you had the face on you like you were trying to stop yourself from vomiting.
Okay.
So when you went to the toilet, I was like, oh, she's
vomiting.
Something's happened. She's not feeling well. I was like, oh, that's a bit strange. But I'm like, I'll leave her because she'll want to do it and then come back out. So I grabbed a piece of chicken.
You went about your day.
And
That's fine.
I started to eat my quarter of the chicken.
Yeah.
And there was a guy who was like
I know, he was sitting on his own watching me choke. Yeah, I remember.
2 tables away. So he was closer to the toilet door than I was.
Yeah.
And he said to me, "You should probably go check on her." And I said, "I don't, she won't want me in there." And he goes, "No, you should really check." So that's when I came over and I was like, "Are you all right, babe?" And
I couldn't get air out to say anything at that point either.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, because I didn't want to say to him, "Oh, she's just vomiting. She won't want me in there." It's like, okay, well, I went and checked. I went and got a glass of water and then I went in there. And that's when you said to me, I was choking. I couldn't breathe. And I was like, who starts choking and runs away from help?
I was running towards water. I was trying to get water. But I couldn't articulate to you what I was trying to do.
Yeah, okay.
I needed air and I needed water, but I couldn't articulate that because I couldn't breathe. And he could probably see the panic in my eyes, whereas you're probably used to looking at me panicked. Whereas this guy was probably like, oh, my God, she's panicking behind her eyes. I was sweating. I was sweating. I was fully panicked.
So this guy is like, what an asshole. This bloke is gone out to lunch with his wife, and he knew we were together because you gave me a kiss and sat down, put the chip in your mouth. And he's just looking at me like, why is your wife in there choking and you're just sitting there
eating
a chicken leg? I thought you were being sick. And I didn't realise how bad it was. And it made me think we need to have more safety.
Well, this is what I'm saying. How embarrassing. I'm at that age now where I can choke on a little bit of peri-peri freaking dust. Like, what is the go? Why can't I swallow anymore?
What would have happened? I wasn't even going to go there. What would I have done if you locked yourself in there and you weren't responding?
Totally.
And I had to kick it in.
Totally.
So now you're just going to have to let me come into the bathroom when you're not feeling well because now...
100%. Well, you're just going to have to follow me because I couldn't articulate to you.
Yeah, but then you kick me out. I get in trouble because you're like, leave me alone.
Let me kick you out.
Okay. Okay, so you do like me checking on you when you're sick, but you like to yell at me.
Yes.
So you're like, oh, he loves me. Get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, I get it. You don't want me in there, but you want me to be in there.
Yes. Correct. I wasn't angry at you, though, after it. I was just embarrassed. I was so embarrassed that people had seen me choking and then seen me go to the bathroom and unable to, like, they probably all thought I was in there vomiting, like I had some sort of, like, eating disorder that one chip made me run to the bathroom. Like,
and I was trying to play it cool as well because I knew you would have been embarrassed if you were being sick. So I was, like, trying to be nonchalant, like it's normal, like nothing's happening, nothing to see here. Old mate's like, your wife's dying in the toilet and you're just sitting there eating the chicken.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm so old that we can't go to and eat chicken and chips together anymore.
That's right, but I'll as the young one, I'll cut up your food for you.
Can you lick all the peri-peri off my chips?
I got the peri-peri for you.
Chew them up and then put them in my mouth.
Like a little bird. I was so embarrassed. That guy looked at me like he was... I know you're best, but no, I'm saying that guy looked at me like I was the worst person in the world. I'm so glad it was a man and not a woman. Because if that was a woman, she would have berated me.
You're getting the judgment from me now, okay?
Yeah, but no, it's different. Could you imagine that?
Because you're embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. It was me who was suffering.
I know. I feel bad for you for that. What I'm saying is I'm embarrassed that he thought I was so terrible that I would let you die in there.
So you care more about his thoughts about you than about...
No, I felt bad about that as well. No, I felt bad about that as well.
I don't think you did.
I know how bad that sounds.
You were actually eating your chicken wondering how you're going to spend my life insurance.
That's not true.
Then you're like, oh, shit, someone's seen me.
Oh, damn it. Oh. Hey, thanks everyone for joining us again this week. We would love it if this is your first listen. Maybe you've listened multiple times. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. That gets us onto your device and into your feed every time we upload a new episode. Mondays, we're going to have episodes of our segment, Am I Overreacting? So there'll be little mini episodes on Mondays.
Cool.
I have not told you about that,
No,
but that's what's happening.
This is the first I'm hearing.
So surprise, surprise to you for that. So yeah, hit like. Don't be one of those people who just
Doesn't like stuff.
We were talking about this last night. We're
talking about it because our daughter-in-law, so nice of her, gives us what she calls a supportive like. So she doesn't like when we're talking about sexy stuff. And I think one of the titles of our thing was orgasm manifesting. And she was like, I couldn't listen to it, but I gave you a supportive like. And I love that. I love that because that's who I am, okay?
Yeah.
If I see something of yours and you're my friend and I love you, I'm going to give you a supportive like no matter what. And my mum really hates like that people her age, like boomers, will say, oh, looked like you had a nice holiday. And Mum will be like, yeah, I had 3 weeks in Europe and you didn't like a single photo or like a single post, but you obviously saw them all, right? But that's not me. I'm a supportive liker and I love that. There's a couple of our aunties who are very supportive likers.
yes, and we love them for
We
that.
love them. They like everything. They like all my photos individually. And yeah, I think that's nice. Give people a supportive like.
We need to change the liking culture on social media in
I
Australia.
don't think men like anything.
I don't like a lot.
No.
I should like a bit more.
In fact, our friend Rick said the other day, he was like, how do you like something on Instagram?
He did.
It's like, how do you, people say like, they liked it. How do you like it? And we're like, gonna double tap it. And he's like, is that what that little love heart is? Like he had no idea. I don't think men, like I think men are worse at it.
I've gone off like I haven't liked much lately, and I should be. I used to have like people who I'd always like friends, same thing.
Yeah.
Like I'd like all their stuff.
Like Sydney Sweeney.
Oh God, this is going to go on forever, isn't it? This is going to go
check her
forever.
page now and see.
No,
if
but
you're
we've had
liking all
friends. So friends
liking
with,
photos
like,
of her and Scooter Braun. No, just kidding. Sorry.
Like this is where I'm going with this. You got to be careful what you like because
men do probably.
I've had like a mate's wife who I would just like all their stuff because they put like their kids up and here on holidays and blah, blah,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I like that. I like
Women
that.
post more.
Like.
Yeah.
But then out of nowhere, like summer pops up and they're by their pool in their swimwear. And they're like, I'm like, I can't like that. Even if I have consistently liked all of their content
Correct.
in the lead up to that,
Correct.
even the boring stuff, I can't like them in their swimwear. Even if they're going like mug by the pool, I can't double tap that. That's wrong.
I would agree with you on that. I mean, I don't put up any thirst traps, but like if there's ever a photo of me looking nice, it's always only women who like it. And I appreciate that.
Yeah. No, you can't.
You can see that people have seen it. Men have seen it, but they don't like it. And but give a supportive like if it's your friend and if it's appropriate.
What about a thumbs down?
That's on Facebook, you boomer.
Do they have that? Do they have thumbs down?
No, they don't actually.
Don't knock Facebook. Facebook's full of great reach. All my videos pop on Facebook.
That's
I love
very
Facebook.
True. Yeah.
So if you could see any of our content, if you like it, share it as well. We'd really appreciate it. Share this podcast with your friends. And like we said at the start, if you do send stories and messages through, we get them on and you get yourself a little prize. Do you know what you're going to get?
I've already followed her on Instagram, so I'm going to have a little look at. I think I already know what I'm going to get her.
Get it. Okay, great. Have an amazing week, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.